Good plays, bad plays. Capturing the fall. Onivia's highlights got them all. Every moment, every fight. Onivia's highlights keep the fire alive.
Trade the 13 CS Silas
Oh, they're still going for the blue buff. No one wants to give this up. Looks like that whoever wins, gets this blue buff wins the game.
Yeah.
Oh, and there is here. Can he surf the wall? He's surfing the wall. No flash on Sejuani. Can they get Sejuani? Sejuani's queuing away.
No flash, he used the flash to block
No
the
flash. Oh my god, can they get him?
Sorry,
They can
flash
get him.
forward.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, and that's the first blood for K-Corp.
And they just told me that you both have to go because you have obligations.
Wait, it's not been 10 minutes yet.
No.
He literally made a shot call about Bob Ross's hair at one time.
Yeah, but have you seen the stuff I say by myself? His back pocket doesn't engage, falls to pieces.
But a clean peel there from KC.
Very true.
Vladdy uses the ultimate, targets with a good knockup, keeps the mid laner safe even though he doesn't have flash available.
He might be dead. I mean, flash match, Dominus AoE, solo kill from Kana. I mean, this guy has been a disappointment for me. Not today, it seems, as quickness with the movement speed gets on out. Targus is there. Give it back, he says, with the cease and desist. Jackie's flashes over. He's met with closer. And KC in multiple lanes are dealing with this pressure nicely.
Jackie's aggression in mid gets punished. It's GiantX tanking up the grubs for now. It's a bit of an awkward situation as Upset pushes in mid. He can now regroup with his team. One grubs goes in favor of GX. Remember that KC only really needs one. It's a closer. Can't really get in range.
Targamas has his ult. He has flash, but he doesn't want to pull the trigger yet. Kana's there with the stun. He gets body bopped. KC make a move. I mean, this guy, Dominus now popped, but as grubs go down, it is Vladdy to strike first, but it is a trade so far as the quickness, the Emperor's Divide. I mean, KC took a while. There's the return, but Jackie's is in the thick of it with a permafrost Sejuani. And Patrick getting resets, undecisive, indecisive. Let's lose English properly.
Keeping my eyes on the positioning of Patrick and how they kind of executed it.
True.
Ultimately, one team fight for GiantX.
It is big, as you said, denied the grubs, and now look for the dive here on Kana. That's a flash at the full commit, crash down as well. Remember, permafrost with double melee under turret. Kana will not be able to move. Jackie's is going to die, though. It's not the cleanest dive, and it surely is not going to be well remembered, at least from the side of GiantX, who want to wish to forget. Closer picks that up. Unfortunately, they just didn't have the damage, it seems.
Kana handles the pressure well. Comes into support, turning it in for a 2-for-1 and a dragon as well. KC punishing the aggression from GiantX in what was a one-team
nearby. He can just push down this turret, get first turret blood at 14 minutes in the game. I mean, you watch through them.
Vladdy and Upset here with a nice trade.
Yeah.
The tower for the team. That'll be 3 towers to 0 now. All outer towers down. 2 dragons to boot. They will likely be working towards stacking those up. At the very least, GiantX should be able to trade 1 tower back. They're going to try and funnel that gold over to Jackie's. But can he actually even... Oh, wait, can they dive?
Thinking about it.
No, gets spotted out by the blue trinket. If nothing else, Antonio's presence will just mean that the tower is secured. And all right, so KC in a great position. Very strong still, just because they have the Azir and the Zeri. Renekton, well, you know, you can argue falls off, that's true. You're playing into a Silas. Ooh.
This is all in. Wait, Targamas jumping back in. There's the quickness as well. He's got that flash available if he wants to reach Patrick, but they look for the disengages. Upset re-engages now for closer, getting caught on out. Jackie's a great pick in return. Vladdy's ult isn't too bad, and it sets up for Upset to spike the ball down. Juhan and Ignar almost die on the back end. The objective bounty on the top turret. Upset goes over the wall, the TP committed, and now KC know it's real, and GiantX do too. They commit their own teleport. 5 members, we have a rat in the top lane.
Access to the tower.
So it works out.
Oh, they should be able to secure this, actually. Well played by them. So, if nothing else, they find an angle.
TP. Vladdy's now teleporting
Lead
towards
for
mid.
now. Upset is still very fed. This Renekton is a full item up on the Poppy.
Got 3 dragons. I mean, it does feel very controlled. What's the opposite of proactive?
I don't think there is an English word for it.
Stale.
I
No,
don't think
not
that's
it.
fair.
No. I mean, GiantX have been trying to go in, but the fights have always been ending badly, really. And we speak of a pick again. Upset ulties. Juhan is caught out. He's got no flash. He's going to be able to queue away, but the follow-up is still there. And Upset just cleanses through and follows again. Ignar now running away as the zap saves his life, but he also has to flash. I mean, Close is going to start heading on up. The Azir can take it. He's got TP.
Close is far away.
I mean, It does feel like this could be a bad team fight, though. The Poppy ult is out. It needs to hit someone. It's aiming for upset, but Antonio puts it on cooldown for the time being as Kana flashes on in, gets a stun. The smite is not there until GiantX eventually finds Juhan with it, but you can see KC, they clean up everything else. 2 members already dead. Ignar flashing away. He will be the 3rd. He's thinking about going over. Kana stops the back. Ignar, there he is. And at the cost of Baron, losing 3 members, I mean, KC will have the run of the map.
Yeah, I mean, Ignar's going to do what he can to try and get away as Targamas and Kana chase him down. I don't know if, I mean, like, the idea, very good from GiantX, right? You find yourself at a deficit, you need to make a drastic play, you see that the Dragon is being started, the Soul, you try and trade it for Baron. Unfortunately, the fight really doesn't go your way. And, Jackie's, Jackie's.
Quickness comes through. Maybe it's okay, actually, onto Upset. Even with Ocean Soul, Jackie's gets close, but Upset flashing away with the cleanse as well. Thinks about round number 2. Abscond of Duck is there. Chain lashes as well. Wait, Jackie's gets in front of the queue. Closer is stunned up, and I'd be stunned too with Jackie's taking that into his own.
Definitely caught KC off guard with that play. Nice initiation from Jackie's.
Offside in favor of GiantX. Targamas needs to be careful here.
Crash down there, ignites down, Targamas caught out.
Steadfast
against
presence.
the wall. Wow, Antonio, that was clean. And now they're going to get objective bounty through mid. KC don't have this game in the palm of their hand yet. With Baron, they're going to get double turret. That is a big mistake, a big pick. I don't think this one's done, Betty.
I mean, Patrick is still strong. Don't get me wrong. Upset has the lead over him, but you look at those items.
They're going to get a 3rd turret.
They're looking for it. That's
Poppy
a lot of
ult
bounty
there.
gold.
The cannon is still debuffing it. Objective bounties aren't going to despawn. Remember, there's a timer on them. So all that gold given over, it's now only a 2k gold lead. Yes, they have the Ocean Soul, but Elder changes games. And that is the most proactive Baron on 2 people I've ever seen.
I mean, you have to look at the bottom of your screen. The difference between Upset and Patrick is going to rapidly decline. The Antonio, I think he's overstaying.
Is he? Well, there's a cease and desist. He is indeed, you're right. The man who sets up the play is the one that falls in the end. GiantX have to leave. Lucky, no objective is up. But it depends on how much else they lose as KC continue the chase.
So it's Targamas who gets caught, which allows GiantX to achieve what they did. And now the Antonio has been caught, which gives KC access to mid lane. Now they should be able to open up the tower. Picks from either side. Patrick has to take the long way home. I think that's an inhibitor as well. That's a long death timer on the Antonio.
Not over,
Nice play from GiantX that suddenly...
Damage.
Really good damage, actually.
Patrick hesitant to step up, knows that Kana's in front of him, waits for his team, and there we go, ulti.
Glacial Prisoner sets it up, the crash down as well. Closer flashes away, you can see Upset now starts spacing. No, the quickness from the backline from Targamas. Uses the flash to get it done. Patrick, now it's a space too, but he's got no one to support him. Jackies can't get back on in, and KC return to a winning team fight. Kana TP's mid to get that wave going, and GiantX, I think you've run out of bullets.
The target selection from KC was perfect. A lot of great peel came out from GiantX to keep Patrick alive, but Targamas with a nice dive onto him with the follow-up coming out from Kana and Closer was too much for him to handle, and KC should be able to close this one out.
I mean, I can't believe a team that struggled to get into playoffs, that's stuck at 2 and 7 throughout this year in winter and spring. We now look down the barrel for their 4th win. They've broken that chain. They've changed things up. A great ulti from Jackies on the return, but the Nexus is still there, and KC have just done it better in this time. GiantX sent against the wall, and KC, you've returned to fame, and you start in the LEC. Welcome to playoffs.